Okay, so in this video, I want to teach you how to start making your first dollar online. You probably clicked onto this video because you wanted to start learning about digital products, or maybe you want to learn how to actually scale your digital product, or maybe you just want to leave your 9 to 5 and start creating some sort of income online. Maybe you want to start creating some sort of passive income. Maybe you even want to just monetize from the content that you are already making online. If so, then this is the video for you. In this video, I'm going to break down how you can start making your first 1,000 online, 2,000 online, 5,000 online, 10K in a month online. This is going to be raw. It is not scripted. It's not going to be edited crazy. It's actually probably not going to be edited at all. This is just going to be me giving you off the dome, as a big brother, how to actually start making your first 1,000, 5,000, 10K, 20K a month selling digital products, right? So if that's you, sit down, get a pen and paper. I'm going to be literally shooting you with so many tips, so many gems. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So presuming that you guys already know what a digital product is, if you don't, basically it is selling some sort of information online digitally. Like instead of having like a physical product that you would have, like you would have a digital product. This could be like a PDF. This could be like an ebook. This could be literally just a video. This could be a mini course. This could be whatever. Anything that you can actually sell online digitally is a digital product, right? So the first thing that you need to figure out what to do when starting to sell digital products is you need to figure out what is your niche. You probably heard this around the internet so much where they say your niche, your niche, your niche. You need to figure out what your niche is. Your niche is basically what are you going to be talking about? Like, what are you going to be talking about online? What are you going to be selling? This could be something to do with fitness. It could be something to do with relationships. It could be something to do with health. It could be cooking. It could be whatever it is. You probably would have heard that the most profitable ones are like health, wealth, relationships. Yes, they are one of the most profitable ones, but they are not the only ones that you can get into. The reason being, you want to get into something that you're passionate about. So you want to figure out what your skills are. You want to figure out what maybe your hobbies are, what your past experience is. Like you can use past experiences and turn that into a niche. So say, for example, maybe you got over a breakup. You can teach people how to actually get over a breakup. You can teach people how to get over a divorce. You can teach people how to overcome anxiety, how to be confident, you know? So you figure out what you're good at, what you're passionate about, and then turn that into the niche, right? So I don't really like the word niche because sometimes it's so, it's like people like to put a box around it, like you have to state your niche. No, you literally are the niche. If you like talking about cooking, if you like talking about literally swimming, if you like talking about whatever it is, you can mix all these things. Like for example, for myself, I like talking about business. I like talking about content, creating content. I like talking about faith. I like talking about God. So all of these is like my own niche. So I can talk about all these things in my own content and I can sell things to do with these type of things. So don't get too hooked up on what your niche is. But what you want to do is you want to figure out probably, I would say, write maybe 5 to 10 things that you are passionate about, or that you're skilled with, or that you have past experience with. Usually I would recommend maybe even asking a friend, or what do people usually ask you for help with? Like what comes so easily to you and what are you actually passionate about? So that would be your niche. Something that you can talk about again and again and again. It doesn't have to be anything about actually making money. You can literally have a niche about like how to create, how, I don't know, new parents can make organic baby food for whatever, and this could be your niche, right? Like organic baby food. It has nothing to do with making money, or literally how to learn the guitar or whatever it is. Like it doesn't have to be to make money, right? Cool. Once you figure out what your niche is from your skills, your passions, your past experiences, whatever, then you want to figure out who is your target audience. You probably heard this a lot online as well. Your target audience is who you're going to be creating content for, or who you're going to be actually selling your digital product to. Another word they usually call it is your ICP, your ideal customer profile, or your ICA, your ideal customer avatar, right? So you need to get very specific on who your ICP is. The reason why, if you don't get specific on who your ICP is, then you will be talking to everybody and nobody at the same time. And if you talk to everybody, you're also talking to nobody, basically you're not going to sell a thing, right? So you need to get very specific. And what you need to get specific on when it comes to your ICP is you need to figure out what position are they in right now. So usually your ICP is you, maybe like a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago or so and so months ago is usually the best ICP kind of avatar to go for. But you want to figure out where your ICP is right now in their journey in life, wherever they are in life. You want to figure out what their pain points are. So what are their pain points? You would hear this a lot as well. Their pain points is what keeps them up at night. What are their struggles? What are they going through that they are uncomfortable with their life, right? So you want to figure out what their pain points is. Then you also want to figure out what their goals are. So you want to figure out what their desires are as well. So you want to be able to know from your ICP what position they are in right now, what is keeping them up at night, what is their pain points, and then what is their goals and desires, right? So that now you actually know how to actually speak, how to actually create content towards your ICP, how to actually create a product that your ICP would actually enjoy actually purchasing, because now you actually know what are their pain points, and you're gonna actually alleviate them from their pain points, from their pain, and help them get to their desired state or their goals, their dream outcome. Yeah? So, cool. So now that you have your niche, now that you have your ICP and you know exactly where they are in life, what keeps them up at night, their pain points and their desired goals, their desired outcome, next thing that you want to do is you want to figure out what are you going to teach? What is the transformation that you are going to take them on, right? Because it's all very well to just have like your niche, your ICP, and then just start teaching them everything about your niche. No. You want to take them on a specific journey. You want to take them on a very specific journey. So what is it exactly that you're going to teach them? For example, if you're going to teach someone the guitar, you're not going to teach them every single thing in a course. You're not going to teach them every single thing in an ebook. You're not going to teach them every single thing about cooking in one course. That's going to be too generic and nobody's going to actually watch it and nobody's going to actually buy it, right? You're going to spend hours trying to create this thing. But what you want to do is you want to get very specific. For example, are you teaching beginners how to play the guitar? Are you teaching people that already know how to play like basic chords already, how to elevate and actually how to maybe like read sheet music as a guitar player, or to be able to maybe pluck the guitar, or maybe is a pianist, someone that plays the piano? Is it someone that already knows basic chords, or are you teaching them how to actually learn sheet music, or like that type of thing? You want to be very specific on what is it that you're actually teaching them. So when you're getting specific on what you're teaching them, you want to figure out how to actually take them from point A to point B. You want to figure out what is the transformation that you are taking them on from point A to point B. And you can actually use ChatGPT to do this. I know this is probably very like you might get overwhelmed, but this is actually very, very simple. You can use ChatGPT to do this. You tell ChatGPT, this is my niche, this is my ICP, and I want to teach them how to do such and such. I want to take them from being stuck, not knowing a single thing about this specific thing, and then being able to get to their dream outcome, which is learning whatever it is you're teaching them. And you ask ChatGPT to outline exactly what is it that you're going to ask ChatGPT to outline exactly how to get from point A to point B. And you're going to tell it what type of medium that you want to put it into, or what type of product that you want to put it into. So for example, if you want to create a mini course, you tell ChatGPT, I want to take so-and-so from I guess stuck or not knowing this specific thing. So for point A, you figure out what point A is for your ICP, and then point B, so the transformation. So take them from point A to point B, and I want to create either a mini course or an ebook or maybe a PDF guide or whatever it is, or a template. Then ChatGPT is going to outline that for you. So you ask it to outline it for you. So for example, if it's a mini course, it's not going to outline the modules. So maybe it's like module 1, 2, 3, 4, and in those modules it's going to have like lessons. So lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever it is. So you have module 1 to 5, and each one of those modules have maybe like 4 or 5 lessons in them, right? So now that you have your outline for your product, it is time to actually create the product. So if it's a mini course, if it's an ebook, if it's a PDF guide, you are going to now use your own personal experiences. You're going to use your own personal experiences. So you don't want to take it exactly from ChatGPT and just create a product like that, because it's just going to be fluffy, it's just going to be generic. The reason people are going to buy it from you is because of your own personal experiences, because you're teaching your own way on how to actually get from stuck or from point A to point B, right? So you're going to obviously have your own way of speaking when you're creating like your modules, or whenever you're writing your ebook, or whenever you're creating your PDF guide, or whatever it is. You're going to design it in your own type of way, right? So once you've created your product, you now need to put it up somewhere, right? You need to put it up somewhere for people to actually buy it. So you can either put it up on a landing page, or you can put it up onto a storefront like Stan Store or Gumroad or wherever, right? So on these platforms like Stan Store or Gumroad or even WAP, these are like digital product platforms where you can actually sell like your digital products on, your ebooks on, versus like maybe a landing page that you might put on like system.io or like ClickFunnels or wherever or whatever it is, right? So you just need to have some sort of landing page where where a customer can go to and purchase from this page or from this storefront, right? Usually for beginners, I would recommend to go through like Stan Store or Gumroad, because you don't actually have to design like a landing page. Landing page isn't hard to design, but sometimes people just don't have, I don't know, the tech experience, and they just want something very simple that they can literally set up in literally minutes. With Stan Store or like Gumroad, you can literally set up a store in literally minutes. Like I'm talking like probably like 20 minutes and start selling like in less than an hour or less than 40 minutes, you can probably start selling your digital product like straight away. So once you have your product now onto some sort of storefront, whether it's a landing page or if it's on Gumroad or Stan Store, it is time to start driving traffic towards it. What do I mean by traffic? You need to start driving eyeballs. You need to start attracting people to this landing page or to this storefront, right? And how you can do it is by doing it organically or by paid ads, right? For beginners, I usually would recommend maybe to go the organic route, and then maybe you can scale up to paid ads, but you can really just do this with organic. You do not need to go paid ads route at all. I know a lot of people that make literally thousands, millions just doing it organically. And how you can do that is by creating content on like Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, and you can have like the link to your landing page or to your storefront, and you can put that into your bio, right? Once you put that into your bio, once you start creating content and people start going to your pages, they'll click the link in your bio, they'll see your product on your storefront or your landing page, and they will purchase from it that way. You can also automate this where you can even make sales in your sleep. You've probably seen those videos online where they say on Instagram, where they say like, comment the word, I don't know, guide, and I'll send you over a free whatever resource. Yeah, comment the word free and I'll send you over my free course on such and such, right? What that is, it's not actually the people that's sending you a message in their DMs. It's an automation by a software called ManyChat, right? So it's an automation software where basically you have a trigger word that you can set up in the back end, where if someone comments under a specific video or a story, or they send you a DM and the word is like, I don't know, free or money or whatever it is, the trigger would then send them a DM saying a specific structured message that you have probably created before, and it'd be like, hey, thank you so much for commenting, I don't know, whatever it is on my post. Here's my free mini course on such and such, or here's my free ebook on such and such. And then that way they can click onto the link, there's like a button there, and it will take them straight to your landing page or straight to your storefront. So imagine you're creating content, and even in your sleep, people can literally watch your content, comment or whatever, or go into the link in your bio, comment or whatever, get a DM sent even when you're sleeping, think you're still sleeping, and they can click onto your storefront, onto your landing page or whatever, and purchase your product. This is what they mean by you can make passive income through digital products. Like, if you set all this up where you've created your product, you've put it onto a storefront, all you are doing right now is just creating content on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. YouTube is usually one of the best because YouTube is like a search engine, and people are coming to actually continuously search up a specific topic or a specific thing, and your video is consistently #1 ranked, or it's always being brought up, and you have your link in your description, then people are always going to the link, which is to your storefront or to your landing page, and they're purchasing. You didn't have to do anything. All you did was you created the product once, you started creating content to drive traffic towards it, and people are purchasing again and again and again and again. There's no service delivery, there's no product delivery. It's literally, that's why digital products is one of the best business models out there, where you create a product once and you sell it over again and again and again, and you can literally do it passively. So now that you have your niche, you have your ICP, you have the transformation that you're taking them on, you've created your product, you put it onto some sort of storefront and landing page, all you are doing now is just driving traffic to your product through content. That's literally just it. And you can even take it a step further and do like email marketing. Don't get too worked up on email marketing. Basically, what you can do is you can actually, you'll hear this a lot when it comes to like these digital products, where you give out a free lead magnet or a freebie, which is basically you're giving your audience something that they would like in return for their email. So you get their name and their email, so that you can actually send them emails over time, nurturing them to buy your paid product. So for example, if you are teaching somebody how to play the guitar, or maybe not even just how to play the guitar, how to make money by booking gigs. So they can now start making 5 to 10K a month as a beginner, booking gigs, and you're going to teach them exactly how to do it, how to go from zero, how to be confident, how to actually start looking for people that are actually going to book you for gigs. You're going to take them basically from point A to point B, right? And then what you can do is you can give them something for free, which could be like which is your lead magnet. You're going to give them something for free, like a sales script, or like a DM outreach to maybe like, I don't know, maybe like bars, or like to wherever you go to do gigs for like playing the guitar or whatever. You can actually do like, you can write out like an outreach message or like a conversation flow on how to actually get yourself in front of these people, and how to actually communicate yourself, or how to actually sell yourself in the DMs, or over text, or over call, or over email, so that they can actually book you in to start playing such and such. And this could just be just that part. And you'll start creating content, and you'll be like, yo, if you want my free DM script on how to book gigs as a guitarist, just comment the word gigs down below, and I'll send it over to you. Once they comment the word, then you're going to send them to to another landing page, or to a storefront on StanStore, and all you're going to do is you're going to collect their email and their name in exchange for that freebie. Now you can actually start emailing them over time, promoting your paid product. That way you're getting more eyes, not just from your content, but also from emails to your paid product. And this is how people drive traffic, and this is how people make 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. You've probably seen this already yourself, where people are creating that type of content. People are emailing you after you might have opted into their free lead magnet, where you wanted something for free, and now they're emailing you, like driving traffic to their paid product. This is literally digital marketing. This is how people create digital product. This is how people go about digital products. So that is really it in a nutshell. I know this video is a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. If you're a beginner and you're still very stuck on what is your niche, or what you're passionate about, or what you want to actually speak about, I have a free AI assistant tool that I created, which teaches you exactly how to turn your hobbies, your skills, your past experiences into a niche. It'll help you exactly to figure out what your niche is. It'll help you to identify who your target audience is, so your ICP. It will then tell you which types of digital products that you can actually create from your niche and from your ICP. Then it'll tell you exactly how much you can actually price your digital product, and how you can actually start making your first 1,000 to 2,000 to 5,000, 10K in a month. So if you want that, I have the link in the description. But if you want a full roadmap, I'm just after releasing the digital product game plan. This is a step-by-step system which I created for beginners just like yourself, or maybe someone else that you know that is looking to start creating daily passive sales from their own digital product. They don't want to start reselling. They don't want to sell products from somebody else. They don't want to do the resale rights type of products. They want to create their own digital product and start making daily income from it. I have created a beginner's course called the Digital Product Game Plan. The link is down below. Right now it is at early access, so you are one of the founder members if you join the first 30 people. Also, the first 15 people that do get enrolled into the Digital Product Game Plan, they will get a one-on-one strategy call with me where I'll help them figure out what their niche is, figure out what their ICP is, figure out what digital products they can create, and what their strategy is to start making daily passive income. So if you want access to that and you want to be one of the early accesses, the link is down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.